Hey everyone, this is Melissa, and I'm the talkative introvert.
Wait, are we doing this for real? No, we need to do an intro. This is not it.
Well,
This is not it. Do an intro. We need to do an intro. Hey everybody, what's up?
Oh, I'm just so sniffly. Okay, what are we doing today, Miss Bailey?
Hi. Thank you for having me back.
Always.
I appreciate it. Honorable guest, that's me. Don't knock that over now.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
We have to make sure we have our beverages. We have our boba, and we have our water. And okay, let's do this thing. So, am I introing or like what? You want me to just like take it away?
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're doing
so, I had this brilliant idea because when we do the podcast, it's always seems to be like a pretty serious topic, like not very like funny or lighthearted. So I had this brilliant idea that we're going to go on Reddit and we're going to find questions that people are asking on Reddit, like advice questions, and we're going to answer them. And we're going to tell these people what to do. I mean, obviously I'm not going to write it out and reply to them, but hey, if they happen to hear this, you know. So we have each gathered a list of questions. I've saved some questions in my Reddit account. And yeah, so we're just gonna we don't know what we've picked out, the questions that were asked. And again, these are just like random questions that have been posted to, what are they called? Subreddits?
Yeah.
I'm not on the up and up with the Reddit lingo. I don't use it very often, but man, they have the best stuff on there.
Yeah.
Like it's almost better than TikTok, but it is a lot of reading and just can't relate. I don't like reading. My walnut-sized brain cannot compute.
Well, all my questions came from the AskReddit subreddit, which is like a really popular like sub. So I think most people, if you use Reddit, will know about it.
All my questions are from AskReddit too.
Yeah, it's honestly a great place to get prompts for a podcast. Because there's one that I saved that was a good question, but then I was like, wait, I think we should do this like with Leia.
Like you can make a whole episode out of it.
Yeah. So there is one. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no spoilers.
We should do it with Louie.
No spoilers. Yes, okay. Immediately, yes.
Okay.
Put it on the books, baby. Pencil me in.
Will do.
This bitch is always busy.
I know.
She always has something going on. It's hard to pin her down and like spend time with her. Not in a bad way. It's just, it's not like you do it intentionally. You just have like a big family. You have lots of friends
But I do see you more than like a lot of people.
I'm honored.
Well, yeah, I had to make time for you.
I absolutely love spending time with you because there's literally nobody on this planet who understands me the way that you understand me. And just like, especially when it comes to being an introvert and like having a social meter that gets completely maxed out like in almost no time.
Yeah. We had friends over and man, the anxiety reaching up to it. Because like,
how do you get them to leave? Like what? That's why I don't like having people over. Like if it's going to be like a social thing, like I mean, granted, it's been literal years since I've been to any social gathering of any kind, but like I'm not hosting. No, you can't. You invite them in. You know, you give an inch and they'll take a mile. At least if I go to the social setting, I can do an Irish goodbye after a solid 45 minutes. You know, make a round, do a lap.
Yeah.
Talk to everybody at least once and then dip out.
Because we don't have people over. Our dining room has this tiny table with only 2 dining chairs. So we don't even have enough chairs for guests. And like, so, like we still had fun and it was actually a good night, but just leading up to it, it was just very anxiety inducing. I cleaned the entire house. I like
Oh my
clean
God.
the bathroom.
That sounds like a
And
nightmare.
then, like, because I'm
sounds
just not used to
horrible.
people coming over. Like, what do we do when people come over? Usually I go, like, when we do these podcasts, I always come here.
Well, because
We've only
I
done
got
one.
I got the setup, baby. I've soundproofed this bitch. Not really. You can definitely still hear sound, but it's a lot better than what it
It's
used
not
to be.
that bad, actually,
It's really not
when
that
I
bad.
edit it.
Yeah, it's not that
It's
bad.
not bad.
Yeah.
It's not like when we were in the bathroom. And you could just hear the pipes.
Started from the bottom, now we hear.
God, why did we think to record an episode in the bathroom?
Because it was
In the
only
summer.
plan.
Oh my God.
Like literally 30 minutes in, we're all like, I'm sweating profusely.
I didn't know this chair leaned back. Oh, geez. I'm so glad we don't record this, like, put this on YouTube.
Ew, I could never.
No, I
With
would
my
have to
fupa
dress
hanging
up,
out,
like-
I don't have a bra.
Yeah,
No. Yeah.
We haven't even gone to the questions yet.
No. Well, I mean, this is us, you know?
Yeah.
Tangents galore.
It's not a podcast without a tangent.
Like, this is just like normal conversation for us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm definitely like a little bit more like trying to enunciate
yeah.
and being like enthusiastic and like being very present. But really, like, the dialogue, this is literally just how we talk
Yeah.
on the reg.
I think I always start the podcast on a high. Like, you know, peppy, like, welcome back, guys.
Peppy, that's
then,
the word.
Yeah, then I'll just, like, go down to, like, our normal tone.
But, I mean, if you think about it, that is the essence of the podcast, is it not?
Yeah.
Because it's socialness and having the energy to, you know, put out socialness. I can't.
What?
I really thought I was going somewhere with that.
I was waiting for it.
Edit this out, please. So anyways, yeah.
You know how many times you say that, but I don't actually edit some parts out? Do you ever notice?
Yes.
Do you? But you don't say anything. I always have you listen to the episode before I air it.
Well, because when you leave it in, it's like funny.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a joke, but there are some times where it's like,
no, there's some times where I definitely needed to delete it. Like, these are people we know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What was I gonna ask you? I don't know.
Well, are you gonna ask from, like, the questions?
Oh, sure. I mean, I wasn't going to do. That's not what I was like trying to say, but
Oh, okay.
or like trying to ask. I don't know. There's something about like you're busy and like always doing stuff with people and family and like
you wouldn't think I would.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. It's just it's not like you. Like, I don't know. Like, is your just entire free time that's being taken up with these social gatherings, like, are you miserable?
No, I'm not miserable.
Do you enjoy life? I don't know. I think it's just me because,
tired.
like, if I have to do anything that I don't want to do, I will be miserable. That's why I don't do anything I don't want.
But that's the thing. Like, a lot of times I schedule my months where, like, it does seem like I'm busy, and sometimes I really am busy. Like, this month alone, there's like so many birthdays and Mother's Day. Oh my God. But I have to schedule in like a weekend or two to like have absolutely nothing. Because if I do something, I'm not going to be like 100% me. You know what I mean? Because I would just be so exhausted. So like,
You're just like sitting quietly in a corner,
yeah.
pissed.
Like, you know, like when I'm hungry, I don't really talk much.
Halt.
Yeah.
Halt.
What is it?
So if you're feeling hungry, angry, lonely, or tired, halt before you react or respond to that text message or make that phone call. If you're feeling one of those things, don't do it. Halt, pause, and wait until you're in a better headspace to respond or react.
Halt.
Halt.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah. Okay, so should we just dive right in?
Yeah, I hope my questions are
interesting.
Yeah.
This episode could be a total flop, and we might just scrap it. You never know.
Yeah. We did that before. That was the only time, though. That one episode I didn't air.
The episode Who Shall Not Be Named.
Yeah. We won't talk about that.
That's for all my Potterheads out there.
Talk about that one.
We don't talk about Bruno. But it was my wedding day. Don't forget to edit this out.
You know the whole song?
Only from TikTok. I literally only know that part. We don't talk about... I've never seen the movie.
It's a good movie.
Encanto.
Mm-hmm.
I tried watching it. I couldn't get into it. I don't know. I was like not paying attention. But I was also super stony baloney, so that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, probably. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
This is your podcast, babe.
Okay, I'll go first then.
You do you, boo.
Let me look for a good one. Some of these are kind of dark.
This is supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're not funny, so... I think we think we're funny, but I don't know if we're funny to anybody else.
Yeah, I don't know if people think we're funny.
But doesn't it only matter that we think we're funny?
Yeah.
Fuck everyone. Fuck all of you. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
All the listeners gone.
Love to India.
Yeah, for reals. That's like where my homies are at.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I can't talk.
Not even prepared for her own fucking podcast.
I forgot we were doing advice questions. And I was like, that's a good question. There's this one. It's just, what is some life advice that is complete bullshit?
I think I saved that one too.
Did you really?
Wait, hold on. What? Oh no, I didn't, but I definitely saw that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a different life advice one or whatever.
Okay.
Life advice that is complete bullshit.
Mine would be that you have to go to college right after high school.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like, save your money. There's studies that show that, you are just as likely to get a good job as an Ivy League person. Because really, it's dependent on you as a person and your experience and how capable you are, and not where your degree is from.
Totally.
Also, I changed my major like 5 times because I'm 18. You really think I'm going to know what I want to do for the rest of my life at 18?
Like, we're asking literal. We're asking literal children to make a major life decision. Yeah. And that is completely unreasonable, and it is completely unrealistic to expect kids to make good major life decisions because you just don't have the life experience yet to know
what you want.
Totally. I think there are some people out there from like a very young age, they're very passionate about a particular whatever, but
I think that's rare.
Oh, of course, few and far between for sure.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is that you are like me, changed my major a million times, took longer to graduate, and like was, in debt, like right after college. You okay?
Oh, that almost went down the wrong hole. My epiglottis failed me. Do you know what the epiglottis is?
Yeah, the little flap that closes.
The floppy flap.
Yeah. But yeah, going to college right after high school. What now, Bailey?
I'm trying not to laugh because I know you can't help it, but you're using the sound of you being congested like you can't breathe.
I cannot breathe. It is allergy season in Sacramento, guys. I'm dying.
It's so bad. Like, and I can't afford allergy medication, so I'm just out here suffering on my own. Like, and like I smoke outside, so like every time I go outside,
you're just dying.
Yeah, my eyes do get so itchy and like
you're probably like touching your eyes.
Yeah, I do that. It feels good though. It's soothing.
Oh, it's hard. Like, I have allergy medicine from Costco, and it's the big bottle. You only take one a day, and I only take it during the spring. And so I've had the same ball for years, so I don't even know if it's still good.
Is it still active? Are the active ingredients still actively working?
Like, I don't know. I need to check the date, but I've been taking one every day.
But like, does it really like help?
Well, what I heard, but I don't know if it's true, so don't like, whatever, get at me. But apparently pills don't necessarily like expire, but they lose their potency.
Right.
So it's still,
Somewhat effective.
there's something in there.
Just not
Not as strong. Yeah, really.
Dude, it's gonna take a long time for you to edit this shit.
Yeah, every single sniffle.
Oh my god, that's great.
Do you have an answer for that question?
Life advice that's bullshit.
Like, what did someone tell you that actually didn't even help or whatever?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of like is on a similar theme as your answer, but like, I mean, it's technically not advice, but it's like this whole idea of like pushing a career. Like if you like, in order to be successful, in order to have a fulfilling life, you have to have a career and you have to be passionate about what you do. But for some people, they have their job. It does what it does what, they need it to do. It pays the bills and that's about it. And, if you're lucky, you have great coworkers that you get to spend all that time with. And like, what is wrong with that? What is wrong with just being content in not necessarily like a dead end job, but like, what is wrong with just wanting to stay at a lower level, not go for those higher level positions that are extremely stressful and taxing on your mental health, but to be, somewhere in the middle where you just come in, you do your job and you go home and that's that. So like, I think like the advice of, getting a career and getting a career where not only can you make a lot of money, but it's something that you're passionate about.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I completely get that. Cause it's like,
is that advice though?
No. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember, like in high school, we would get those, what are they called? Life coaches or,
motivational speakers.
Yeah. Motivational speakers.
Bullshit.
Yeah, do not.
Don't listen to those fucking idiots.
They don't know anything.
They literally know nothing.
They just got lucky.
Yeah.
It's pure luck how they got to where they are.
They had one traumatic incident and it turned into their entire personality and how they overcame it.
Yeah, and that's what they get paid for is literally going to high schools all over the country saying the exact same story to every single high school.
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes you're just lucky. Like sometimes you're just at the right place at the right time or the right people. Like, I don't know. Because I think of a job as a tool. It's a tool that pays for my bills.
Exactly.
And my hobbies and things I want to do and for me to live.
Exactly.
Like, if everyone got to do what they're passionate about, there would be like no like
structure.
Well, no, there would be no like garbage men or like I can't think of a career. Like I don't know very many people who aspire to be a cashier or
or a plumber or electrician or an HVAC person.
Like we would have no structure, I guess, because like
how can anybody enjoy working in HVAC, having to get on roofs in the triple digit weather, because that's always when the fucking ACs go out around Sacramento, and they're super fucking busy, on call 24 hours. Like, who wants that? Yeah, the money is great, but can you possibly enjoy that? If there's any HVAC employees out there, slide into the DMs and give us your story. How'd you
get there?
Yeah. And are you happy? Is it a career that you're passionate about?
Yeah. Or is it just a tool?
Is it just a tool?
I mean, I'm not.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. I actually am pretty passionate about what I do. I do love it.
Yeah.
But I don't give it like 100% every day. I don't think that's realistic. Oh, here's another piece of bullshit life advice. When people tell you that, you know, in order to be considered a valuable employee, to be worthy to be working there and getting a paycheck, you have to grind every day, and you have to go above and beyond. You have to give 100%. Don't go above and beyond in your job. Do not do that, because then they're going to expect that all the time. And like, when you fall short of that, I learned that the hard way at one of my old jobs. So when you fall short of that, of always being an overachiever, like, you look bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, then people will accuse you of just being lazy, you know, or having an off day. And it's like, I'm not having a fucking off day. I'm just having a fucking day. Like, let's not make a mountain out of a goddamn molehill.
Like, you have to, like, find a balance.
Totally.
You know, you can't obviously be lazy, but you shouldn't work yourself to death either.
Totally. Yeah. Any other life advice?
I'm trying to think of ones that, like, people told me that was, like... Because I think the college one was just, like, the biggest one. And
totally.
And, like, the motivational speakers telling you to, like, do something you're passionate about, like...
Stupid.
Yeah.
Bunch of idiots.
Yeah. Like, there's just no way for everyone to be able to do what they're passionate about, but you could, you know, make enough money to do the things you are passionate about. You know, I have, like, a ton of hobbies, and I have the money to do those hobbies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Love that.
Anyways, all right. Your question.
Okay, so because you just mentioned hobbies, this isn't advice, but I'm sorry, I'm burping a lot because there was a very high level of sodium in the dinner that we just ate, and I'm like a goddamn flotation device right now. I'm filled with so much air. So much gas.
Oh, jeez.
Edit this out. Nope. No farting. No talking about farts or poop. Okay, so here's my question. Again, it's not life advice, but it's just like a question that
That's what I'm saying.
I just wanted to ask you.
I got like one advice question, and the rest are just like, ooh, that's interesting.
Okay.
You wanted to ask me this question?
Yeah.
Okay, shoot.
Because of what you just said.
Okay.
What's a weird hobby you absolutely love?
Oh, I saw that one.
You did?
Yeah. Man, this is hard because it's like, okay, I don't know if it's weird, but
I'll be the decider of that.
It's kind of just
I'm just kidding.
Kind of boring, actually. But it might be weird because like no one would probably consider this as a hobby.
I kind of feel like I know what you're gonna say.
I don't know. But I love to deep clean and organize my house.
Oh, that's not weird. I love doing that.
Like, I took this week off because I'm going to be doing an internship soon. And I have a checklist that I made last week in preparation for this week of all the things I want to do. And I want to clean all our windows. I need to repot our plants. I went through and organized all my crafting carts today.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. And I organized my closet today.
And it like reminds you of all the stuff that you have that you forgot that you have. And you're like, fuck, I need to use this. This is great.
Yeah. And so like I organize stuff so I remember like what I already have and like where things are. Like I try to organize my carts by hobby. And so, cause I was like, oh, I was looking for this thing, but then I bought I bought another one of the same thing. So, like, something like that. And so, yeah. And then I like got rid of a bunch of stuff too.
Love that. Love a good purge.
Yeah.
My coworker was just talking to me how she did that this weekend. She like did a spring cleaning.
Yeah. Cause I do that like probably every quarter.
Love that for you. I wish I was more motivated.
It's fun. Like I'll have like Marie Kondo on, or I'll have like
Does it bring you joy?
Spark joy.
Spark joy, that's what it is.
Yeah. And I have like YouTubers. Like I follow this one YouTuber called what's she called? I think she's called like Awkward Mom or something. But she does videos on different cleaning techniques and schedules and stuff.
Send that shit to me.
Okay. Yeah.
I need to get motivated. I'm either I have two phases. I'm extremely motivated and get shit done, or I'm extremely not motivated and get nothing done. No in between. No balance. One extreme or the other.
Yeah, I think I'm the same way too.
I mean, it's been working for me. We're going on 30 years of this mentality,
Yeah.
so.
Because I'll have a day, like today was a good day. I got a lot done. But then I'll have a day where I literally will, I think I watched like all the episodes of Bridgerton one day.
Oh my god. You're watching Bridgerton?
I only saw the first season.
Have we talked about this?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maybe that was Austin. I don't remember.
Obsessed. Obsessed. Like, okay,
I think we talked about
tangent
this.
time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love it.
You just watched the first season, right? Like recently?
Yeah, I haven't started the second season yet.
Okay.
Oh my god, the costuming, the sets, the storyline, the sex scenes, the library scenes, like the romance,
like
the music.
aesthetically.
Did you catch the instrumental version of
Yeah.
Thank You Next?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Wildest Dreams.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, the romance is what is getting me, or like what really like got me the most.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like seeping too much in to my life because now I'm like reading more into like these situationships than I should. And I'm like, oh, he called me babe. That's so romantic. And it's like when he's literally calling everyone babe. Like, it's not special.
Yeah.
But I love romance. Like,
Me too.
I am kind of a hopeless romantic.
I'm a sucker for rom-coms.
Oh, of course.
Like, that's like a guilty pleasure of mine.
Why is that a guilty? I don't believe in the idea of a guilty fucking pleasure. I don't believe in that shit. Like, you shouldn't feel guilty about anything.
Oh, I don't feel guilty. It's just like
the term.
Yeah. I don't feel guilty at all watching all of Bridgerton in one day.
Oh my god.
It was a good show.
Dude, the pandemic, like when we first went into shutdown, and Tiger King, did you ever watch that?
Yeah.
I literally spent 9 hours of my life, mind you, while I was getting paid and supposed to be working remotely. I spent 9 hours of my life binge watching Tiger King. 'Cause I just couldn't stop. It was like a train wreck. I could not look away. Absolutely fascinating. Enthralled me. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. It was enthralling.
Enthralling? I don't know. Sorry, my app closed and I was like, what? What happened?
Okay, do you have any other like weird hobbies? Or not weird hobbies, but like hobbies that are like not so common?
No, most of my hobbies are crafting and like playing video games, I guess. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any like weird ones, like out of the ordinary. Do you?
I feel like you should know the answer to this question.
Why?
Because I like have such an obvious weird hobby.
Do you? Maybe it's not weird to me.
Okay. Irish
What?
dancing.
That's not a weird hobby.
I think it is weird because
Why?
because the only reason why people know of Irish dancing, they only know river dance. And that's like, river dance really is not Irish dancing.
Oh, it's not? Oh, wait, yeah, you told me that.
It's just, it's so performative and it's not like keeping with tradition and like the costumes, like, yeah. So, but yeah, I think Irish dancing is weird. Like, it's just such a small niche community and like,
I guess it's true because I literally don't know anyone else that does Irish dancing.
exactly.
I think I'm just so used to it that you do that because I've been to like, you know, your shows and whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just used to you doing that. I don't think it's weird. I think it's pretty cool.
Next time I do a show, will you come?
Yeah, of course. I was gonna ask you if you guys just like do shows, or competitions, or whatever they're called.
She hasn't mentioned anything, but she keeps mentioning like competition. And every time she talks about it, I just hear cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm like, bitch, I can barely afford these classes.
Yeah.
Like, let's just pump the brakes.
Do you still have like your hair pieces and stuff?
Oh, I wish.
Oh, you don't have them?
No, it's pretty like, I wouldn't say it's expected per se, but it's usually like what you do is like you sell that stuff like when you're done using it. And I stopped dancing for a long time, so I was like, I don't need this wig. Like, I'm just gonna sell it or try to sell it. Yeah. And then I had like some dance shoes that I wish I wouldn't have like given up, but that's okay, whatever. But yeah, I just love it so much. It brings me so much joy. And I used to be really good at it. I'm not so good at it anymore, but I'll get there. I haven't danced in like 5 years. Yeah. And I just started dancing again. But yeah, it's weird. Like the shoes. Yeah. The hard shoes where it has the tip on the front and the heel, and like the dance moves, like the different moves you do are kind of weird. So yeah.
Yeah, Bailey danced at the state fair. Oh wait, was it the state fair? No.
Yes.
Yeah. The state fair.
No, because it was during Christmas.
Oh, it's that. What's that thing?
That winter global thingy with all the
Winter Global Wonderland
festival thing, and it's all these blow up things. Yeah,
and they do it every year.
I got to dance next to some blow up snowmen. No, I'm just kidding. It was there was a stage.
Yeah, there was a stage.
Do you remember I kicked the fuck out of that thing? The Which back.
One? Oh.
Because it was like a metal fucking, I don't know. It, backdrop. It was like metal. Yeah. And like and it was so loud. It was like louder than the music that was like blasting through the speakers. And
you like made a face too.
Because I was so embarrassed. And when I get embarrassed, I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't think I really do it anymore. I think it would depend on the setting, but like I used to be like when I got embarrassed, I would get really angry because my ego is so ginormous that like I don't want people to see me in that light. And so when I'm embarrassed either by something I do or something somebody else does, like yeah, I turn to anger. Not so much anymore. Yeah. Just through like maturity and
I try to just laugh it off now. Like it's funny. You know?
When I embarrass myself or when...
No, when I embarrass myself. Like I try to, instead of being like upset about it.
Did you used to get upset though?
Oh my God. I would get so upset. I would get so like, I don't know what's the word, but like
your skin is crawling?
Yeah. Like, oh my God, like kill me now, you know? But I've always loved the people who would do something embarrassing, like trip over something and just laugh at themselves.
I know. I'm like, why can't I be that confident?
Yeah, why can't I be like that? So I try to be like that. I haven't done anything stupid in a while, so. But I'll like think about it. Like if I make a mistake at work or if I say something incorrect in the meeting, someone corrects me, I'll think about that for days. Like, I can't believe I said that. Why didn't I do my research? Stupid. Like,
no, like, you don't say that to yourself, do you?
Sometimes, but like I try to.
That hurts my heart.
I try not to care so much.
You know what's funny, or not funny, but kind of like weird is like if somebody told you were stupid, like said that to you, I would go completely crazy and like.
Would you?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I would beat the shit out of them just because I don't want to go to jail, but like definitely verbally assault them.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. No, like, no one's ever called me stupid.
I know, but see, like
I call myself.
Yeah, dude. So I kind of want to punch you in the face right now.
It's called ants. Automatic negative thoughts.
Whoa, ants. Halt.
But what was the question?
Star. Do you know what star is? So use star in an interview. Star. Okay, there was a situation. What was the situation? What was the task that you came up with to address the situation? What was the action that you took? And what was the result? If you answer every interview question using the star method, you will answer it in a way that they want to hear, the way that they want you to answer, and you'll be more likely to get the job.
That's some good advice right there. What was I? There was advice. Wait, okay, what were we talking about earlier?
Shitty life advice.
Yeah, but what were we just talking about?
Yeah, I'm not the right person to ask that question to.
My short-term memory is the worst.
Oh God, edit that out! God! I don't ever get embarrassed of like me snorting in life, but on the podcast, like, no.
Is it because you're like in someone's ear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You hit the nail right on the head. Yeah. Edit that out.
I'm not editing everything out, Bailey. Okay,
Really?
well, you can listen to it when it's done.
Okay, no, that was mean of me to say. Really?
Sometimes we should record just for like us, but not upload it, but just record it.
The episode that must not be named. That was for us. Wait, will you send it to me? I want to listen to it.
Yeah.
Or did you send it to me already?
You listened to it. Yeah. Yeah, because you told me to not air it.
So awkward.
So awkward. Terrible subject.
Like so many just like uncomfortable pauses.
Yeah. It was just not an interesting enough topic. Like we talked about it for like 5 minutes.
Neither one of us could relate.
Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. All right, reel it back in. Reel it back in.
Sorry. Just going off the deep end.
Oh.
Okay, next question. Next question, please.
Oh, me or you? Did you ask? Oh, so it's my turn to ask. I was like, bitch, what?
Not even paying attention to what we're doing.
Oh, that's not an advice question, but it might be.
That's okay.
What would happen to society if there was no more social media?
I don't know.
You don't have social media.
I don't have social media.
You just go on it though.
I have an account. I stalk people. That's about it.
So if they got rid of TikTok, got rid of like...
Oh, no. Whoa.
That's social media.
Hold on. You cannot take TikTok away from me. The world will be a worse place.
You think it'd be a worse place?
Without TikTok? Absolutely.
Really?
I love TikTok. TikTok.
Would YouTube be considered social media?
I say no.
No? It's because like more like TV.
Okay,
Okay, fine. Like minus TikTok. What do you think the world would be like if they took out Twitter, Facebook, Instagram?
the world would be a better place. Like, I think social media is so toxic.
Yeah.
Like, because even though I have an Instagram account, like, I follow, like, a bunch of, like, people whose bodies do not look like mine.
Mm.
And sometimes, like, I don't even give it a second thought most of the time when I look at, like, their posts and stuff on Instagram. But there are times where I look at it and I don't feel good about myself because I don't look like them.
Mm-hmm.
So... I don't know. I think the world would be better off without social media. Like, it's so self-indulgent and it kind of like gives into narcissism, or not narcissism, but like narcissistic tendencies. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I agree. Like, I got rid of my Facebook and now I was sad at first because there are people on there that now I won't be connected with because I don't have their phone number. Mm. But at the same time, if I really wanted to stay in touch with them,
you'd find a way.
Yeah. And I would have their phone number, you know?
Right.
And so, like, so I was sad at first, but now, like, I don't miss it at all. I don't care for it. Like, I'm not tempted at all. Like, I have the Facebook app still on my phone, but that's because of the podcast. Mm. But other than that, like, I don't actually go on it. Yeah. I'm not friends. It's like a fake account just so I can get, or so I can have the podcast account.
Right.
but I don't actually like use it. Like it's a fake name and everything.
Oh, I deleted Facebook in 2012 and I don't regret it at all. Facebook is so dumb. Like it's such like a I hate to be ageist, but it's definitely like a Generation X boomer
older
type of like atmosphere.
It just got way too toxic in 2020.
Yes, girl. Like that's what I'm
couldn't.
fucking saying.
So that's when I got rid of it, was in 2020, because I was like, this is too toxic. I can't be on here anymore. So I got rid of it. And like I contemplate getting rid of Instagram, because Instagram is basically TikTok. Like they have the TikTok videos on Instagram. That's why I always know what you're talking about most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing, you know. But sometimes I think about like just not even being on Instagram either, because it's just like stupid things all the time.
Does it spark joy? Does it?
Well, I did like, so I'm like decluttering right now, and I decluttered, you know, like virtually. So I did like look at everyone's story, and I was like, does this spark joy? Do I like when I watch this person's story? And if I didn't and it wasn't like a family member, I would just unfollow them. And if it was a family member, I would just mute them. Okay, we gotta take a quick break. We're back.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Social
media.
Yeah, I think the world would be better off without social media. Truly.
Yeah. I think we would value each other's time more. Like, I hate seeing families go out to dinner and they're like all on their phones. Yeah. My mom's like that. She's on her phone a lot.
Have you seen on Netflix the documentary called The Social Dilemma?
Yeah.
After I watched that, I deleted everything.
That's what I did an episode about it. And I think that's when I deleted like my Facebook or something. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I am not a believer in censorship, because that was what they were trying to fight for at the end. Mm-hmm. But everything before that part, I'm like, yeah, they're just trying to cater to you and feed you ads and try to get your money.
Manipulate.
Make you feel like you need this item. Mm-hmm. Like if I want nice lips like Kylie Jenner, I need to buy her lip kit. Or like...
I'm not gonna lie though, like her lip kits, like...
Yeah, I heard good things about it. But seriously though, like, you know, it's just a bunch of ads all the time.
Yeah. Oh, dude, like... Do you ever come across those BuzzFeed articles where it's like 328 products you didn't know you needed from Amazon?
Yeah.
But honestly, dude,
some of the stuff are pretty cool.
I've gotten so much stuff from those lists.
Yeah.
And like most of it, if not all of it, is like, oh, this is fucking amazing.
I think you sent me something about, because I have the hangers for my brooms. And I think it was from you.
That's what I have.
Yeah. And that's actually really nice, because they used to just be, you know, like on the ground or whatever, and they would topple over. So that is one.
Toppling no more.
Yeah.
They are secured like a motherfucker.
It's been really nice having it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's probably majority of the time it's not good. Like all the ads and stuff.
I might be like being a little dramatic here, but I would say it's 98% toxicity and like negativity and making people feel bad about themselves. Not that that's necessarily the intent behind when people like post stuff, but you know, it's just human nature to compare yourself to other people.
Yeah.
Like that's the society and the mentality that we were raised in.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, and it's so like social media, like 98% of the time just feeds into our insecurities as we're comparing ourselves to people who we have no idea who this person is. It's just a picture.
Yeah.
Like, is it even a person? I mean, it is a person, but to us, is it a person or is it just a picture? Mm-hmm. It's just a picture. Like, we don't know these people in the pictures unless it's like obviously a friend. But I think the other 2% of social media is informative.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't for TikTok, I would not know what's going on in the world. Truly. Like
Yeah.
I haven't watched the news since 2012. My mental instability cannot handle it. It's just way too depressing. I get completely anxiety riddled and ridden. Riddle me this.
Riddled with anxiety.
Yeah, and like my depression.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz it's like when you're watching the news and everything is negative,
that's why it's hard, like, to be on, what you're saying, social media, because then that's where I get my news from, too.
exactly.
'Cause I don't like watching
But when you're watching the news and it's constantly just like negativity, like how is that not gonna affect your mental state?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so speaking of which, there's this guy that I was seeing, and the first time I went over to his house, it was CNN. That's all he was watching. Red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag.
If that's like what's on your TV set all day.
Red flag. No, I can't handle the news. But I mean, like if it wasn't for TikTok, I literally wouldn't know anything about like Ukraine and Russia.
Yeah.
Like, not to sound like a complete and total imbecile, but like I don't know, like TikTok, it just gives you these short videos that the information is digestible. Like,
that's why they're so popular.
It's easier to like take, you know what I mean? It's easier to listen to. It's easier to consume as compared to when you're watching like an hour-long news or
trying to read a long-ass article.
Totally. I can't read.
No one wants to do that.
I really can't read. I am illiterate.
No, you're not.
Sometimes it feels that way because like I try to like read a book. No.
Yeah.
Can't do it. I always like end up reading the same paragraph like 5 or 6 times because I'm like thinking about somebody else.
That's an attention thing. That's not a reading comprehension thing.
Oh, yeah. TikTok's convinced both of us that we're ADHD. Sometimes I feel like I could be on the spectrum too.
Yeah, I think for me, like, or for us, it's like mild, you know? Like, it's not like, just like hints of ADHD. Not quite full blown on the spectrum. Like,
I almost see it as like just a reaction to being overstimulated and just having too much information come at you at one time.
Yeah. Like, I can spend hours just scrolling up, you know, or whatever. And like,
I don't know why, but I laugh every time you like not hurt yourself, but like every time you like bump something.
Why?
Because you're like, ow. I'm like, you barely touched it.
I do that. Like when people get hurt on TV or something, I always go, ow. But like, obviously I'm not hurt. I think it's just, I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, what was I saying?
Yeah, I'm not the right person to ask that question.
Oh, jeez.
ADHD?
That happens like when I edit our episodes. We'll go off on a tangent, forget what we're talking about, and then just go on a different tangent.
You know, well, because it's just us talking to each other. Like, this is a normal fucking conversation.
What happens?
This is our conversation.
Have you ever seen that meme where it's like a normal person? No. A normal person.
Sorry, that's so mean to laugh at that, but
I have a really hard time talking. Like in my head, beautiful voice. She's amazing.
Eloquent.
Oh my god, could write speeches for days. Write speeches, can say.
I can speak speeches. You can speak speeches for days.
What do you do speeches? Oh, see, my head is it's so much better up there sometimes. What was I saying?
We're too ADHD for this.
Oh, stop.
Somebody's gonna get mad at us. Social media. Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to pick a question. I'm kind of like torn between. Okay, I'm gonna do this one because it's kind of like more lighthearted, and then I'll do a more serious one next. Okay. What is an instant turnoff?
Instant turn off.
Yeah.
Hygiene.
Yeah.
I can't.
Bad breath.
Bad breath, stinky, greasy hair.
Did I tell you about the guy who, like, we went to the drive-ins and we took my car, and as soon as he got in my entire car filled with his stench.
Oh.
Disgusting. Never saw him again.
Yeah, that's a.
I didn't even kiss him. I don't even think I hugged him. I was so grossed out.
Yeah, like, disgusting, you know?
And then there was this other guy. I guess this is more of a question for me because you're married and you've been with the same person for like 15 years.
Literally 15 years.
But there was this other guy who had the most foul breath. Foul.
I got some gingivitis.
Some tonsil stones. Do you know what those are?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. And the putrid smell. So fucking gross. But that's exactly what it smelled like. And I was like, we were watching a movie and like my head was laying in his lap. Mm-hmm. Okay, so his head is up here. His mouth is up here. My head is laying in his lap. Mm-hmm. And the smell was just so intense that I think he saw me make a face. Like when he like exhaled. Really? Because I've not heard from this person since that night. So I think he saw me go.
Like gross. Like
recoil, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, never saw from him again, and that is completely okay with me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say hygiene. What else? What's an instant turnoff?
Someone who gloats or like is like confidence is good, but just like overly confident, like overly
like kind of arrogant.
Yeah. I don't like that.
So basically, me.
No, I mean like trying to. Because I've seen guys like this who are, I don't know, maybe because it's just not my style, but I don't like guys who are just overly donned with jewelry and expensive things.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. Like, I'm all here for, like, a feminine man. Like, I think it's super hot when guys have their nails painted. Like, I don't know. I just find it, like, super attractive. Like...
Kind of like that Harry Styles or Jared Leto.
Fuck Jared Leto.
You don't like Jared Leto?
I almost vomited when you said that. Came this close.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. Harry Styles. Oh my god. Like, I'm so obsessed with him. I love him.
But that's completely different from like a
jewelry.
Guy. Yeah.
Like a diamond chain.
Like, yeah, like and giant ass, like, yeah. Just exerting how much wealth you have.
Like super gaudy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. Immediately no.
Yeah. Like it's too materialistic for me. Like that's where you place all your value. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. I'm okay with that. Okay, so those are your instant turnoffs. Instantly turns you off. Okay, what about, I mean, if you don't have to say this if you don't want to, but like what about instant turnoff? So, like, maybe you and Brandon are, like, if Brandon's trying to initiate, is there something that, like, is there an instant that sticks out to you where, like, you're, like, on board, but then, like, he did something or, like, said something, and you were like, nope, immediately, nope. These legs are staying closed. No. I'm trying to think of a time that happened. Oh, well, one time he tried to, like, tickle me. And, like, for some people that might be, like, fun and playful little tickling. But I freaking hate being tickled.
You do not like being touched.
I do not. I hate being tickled. I hate being forced to laugh about something that I hate. I absolutely do not like to be tickled.
That's so funny.
Brandon knows that you tickle me, that's it. We're done.
Does he still tickle you, though? God, I want to tickle
like
you so bad.
Do it.
I want to tickle you.
He wouldn't do it to ruin the mood, you know, because that's the instant lockdown.
He would just do it to be annoying.
Yeah, I hate it.
Oh my god. Okay, so dude. Every time we hang out, I think about that time, senior year.
Oh god, what happened?
Do you know exactly what I'm talking about?
No.
where you had something on your face and I licked my finger.
I don't know why you thought that was a good idea to do to anybody.
I had zero self-awareness as a high schooler.
Yeah.
Like, for me in that moment, it was an act of love.
thinking?
It was an act of love.
What were you doing? Because I don't remember, like, there was, like, something on my face.
You did the, like, karate arms. You, like they went into action.
I, like, animalistically Asian.
Fight, flight, or fight, and you were definitely about to fight me.
My internal martial arts. My internal Asian came out. Yeah.
I literally think about that, like, every time we hang out.
It was just so quick, you know?
And how, like, disgusted. The look of disgust and contempt.
Is that when you learned that I didn't like people touching my face?
Yeah, I certainly never did it again, did I?
Brandon,
does he ever touch your face? Or does he know better?
He likes touching my face, and he likes how sensual it is, and I am trying really hard to allow him to do that, because, like, physical touch is one of his top, love languages.
Is physical touch, like, dead last for you?
I think gifts are.
You don't like gifts?
And then physical touch is, like, second to last.
Okay.
Because acts of service is my number one.
And then quality time.
Mm-hmm.
And then words of affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quality time, I think, should be number one. I do value that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like when people are on their phones with me or, like, not engaging in a conversation. Well, we have to be on our phones because our questions are on there. What were you talking about? Oh, yeah, tickling. Absolute no. And touching my face. Oh, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
Wait, what was the question? Oh, turn off. Instant turn off.
Yeah. I'm trying to be okay with him touching my face.
Okay. Wow, 15 years. Still working on it. No, I'm kidding.
It's just hard because my automatic reaction is to flinch. And of course, like, if
recoil.
You flinch, like...
In horror.
Yeah, like, that, it's gonna hurt him. Like you don't want me to touch you, whatever. It's just, I don't know. I didn't grow up, we didn't hug. Like, I had to learn to say I love you. Because when I moved in with Brandon and his mom, like, saying I love you is normal. They say it before they leave. They say it, like, on the phone. And that was just so weird for me. I had to learn how to say I love you to people. I had to learn that with you because you always say I love you.
I love you so much.
And that was really hard for me to, like, reciprocate for a while. I don't know if you ever noticed that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Good. That's good.
Wow, I never knew that you felt like that.
It's just hard. But now it's like, say I love you all the time. It's just normal.
I love you, bitch.
Yeah. You got another question?
Yeah. Wait, you go, because I just asked a question.
Okay. This is kind of similar to yours. Women of Reddit, what do men do that they think is sexy, but it actually isn't?
When they think they know where the clit is, but they're actually about 2 inches away from it. And they really, or wait, ask the question again.
Women of Reddit, what do men do that they think is sexy, but isn't?
Okay, I think men, in my experience, they think that just penetration is sexy enough.
Okay.
Most men, in my experience, think that penetration, like
you want, like, the central part beforehand, like the foreplay.
Yeah,
like not just straight up.
I mean, doesn't everybody want that?
Apparently not guys, because after you just said.
Yeah, don't even get me started. What do they do that they think is sexy, but it's really not? Ooh, like wearing too much cologne.
Oh, yeah. I'm just sensitive, though.
This is all you need, okay? In the infamous words of one Jonathan Van Ness, you spray, delay, and walk away.
Yeah,
That's how
really
you do.
on
That's
you.
literally how you do it. When it's actual like cologne or like actual perfume, so not like body spray, but like actual real cologne or perfume. One spritz, that's all you need. Spray, literally delay for a pause for a moment, halt, and then walk through it.
Yeah.
But like when guys just douse themselves, no, that is not sexy. Oh, I don't think they're trying to be sexy, but this is kind of like ties in with the instant turn off when guys like just shovel food into their mouth and they make a lot of noise while they're eating, like not very good manners.
Yeah. Oh, just like a slob.
Yes.
That's why I can't eat, like, if I was ever at a date, I would not like go to Chipotle or like anywhere where the food is messy. I feel like I can be a slob. But yeah, mouth noises. I don't like mouth noises either.
What else? I don't know. What do you say to that? Something that men do, they think it's sexy, but it's really not.
For me, I don't like, I feel like it's gonna be different for you, but I don't like when a guy like looks me up and down.
Like checks you out?
Yeah. But that could just be me, like my own insecurity.
I love it.
That's why I'm saying, like, I don't think it's gonna be the same for you.
I absolutely love being admired. And like,
I
love it when like just people in general stare at me.
Really?
Yeah, because I stare back.
That's a Leo thing.
And I smile at them. Sometimes I'll wink. Because it like, if they're putting themselves out there like that, you only do that when you feel good about yourself. And like, why not like acknowledge that? Like just this small like moment with a complete and total stranger. Like you could just make that person's day just by smiling at them.
That's true. There's like I was reading this book and one of the quotes was like, no one ever waves, but everyone waves back. So like no one on the street really waves, but if you wave at them, they'll always wave back. So you always have to, like, someone needs to initiate the kindness in order to like spread the kindness, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if that goes hand in hand with
Yeah, what does this have to do with
because you're saying like it's like an intimate thing, like they're confident and it makes you feel good because
you don't like it when they okay, got it.
Okay. I don't like it.
Okay, now I'm following this conversation that I'm actively a part of.
Yeah, but in general, I just don't like when people stare at me. Like I don't like when people look at me because it makes me skeptical. Like, what do they want? Are they trying to kill me? What's happening?
Do they want to kill me? I used to be so scared of the world. And now I'm just like, bring it the fuck on. I will destroy you.
Okay. Wait, did you ask one already?
Okay, yeah, let me ask one. Oh, okay, I really wanted to ask you this one. Okay. It's not very lighthearted. It's a thinker. That's okay. We're going to dig deep here, okay? We're going to go deeper.
We try to be lighthearted. But
maybe that's just not us.
Yeah, these deeper questions are just so interesting. It makes you really think.
Much better content.
And I feel like...
Yeah. Okay, here we go. What is one thing your family will never understand about you?
Oh, jeez. I think it's my being an introvert. Like,
I knew you were going to say that. Which is why I specifically wanted to ask you this question for your podcast.
Because it kind of ties into my other question is, what do you miss about lockdown, if anything? And like, so the whole introversion thing, the great thing about the lockdown was that we didn't feel obligated to like go to a social event. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like it was a valid enough excuse that people were okay with it. And it's kind of like sad that a lot of times people aren't okay with us not going or saying no. You should be allowed to say no. You should absolutely be allowed. You are allowed to set boundaries. Yeah. And you are allowed to only do the things that you're comfortable with. Does it spark joy? Yeah. Because my mom constantly says that, like, you're only like that now because I forgot what she says. Oh, because my dad died, so my mom lives on her own, and I was telling her that like because she misses the sound of people and she misses like there being another person there talking. Because that was like one of the things my parents always did. Like what I remember when I was younger is that they would talk at night, before they go to bed.
Yeah.
And I just remember their voices, in the next room.
Yeah.
So she just loves people and being around people. And I think I like mentioned that I think that I would like to live by myself. Like I think it'd be like I would be fine. Like I would be perfectly fine. Like I don't think I would struggle as hard. And my mom just says like, well, you just say that now because you're not living by yourself. And maybe that's true to an extent, but I don't think I would miss people as much as she misses people.
Right.
Like,
and that's just not something that's really clicking.
Yeah, because she, like, gets not, like, super upset, but, like, her energy levels, like, go down the moment, like, we leave. Like, like, if it's Christmas and then we leave for the night to go back to our houses, like, she's upset. Whereas for me, once people leave, it's like,
now it's time to start a party.
A relief. Yeah.
Party for one.
Yeah. Like, now I can relax. So it's like the complete opposite feeling.
I love living alone. I honestly cannot imagine it any other way.
Yeah.
I love living by myself. Like, I just love it so much. Sometimes I do get lonely. I'm not going to say I never get lonely. No, but that's what Tinder's for.
Yeah. But that's like temporary, They're not there all the time.
Which is exactly what I want.
So how about you? How would you answer that question?
I do apologize. I do not remember the question.
What was it? Something about... It's your question.
Oh, it's my...
Yeah.
Oh, what is something that your family doesn't understand about you?
Yeah.
Exactly what you said.
Okay.
My... Like I have zero desire to be part of like social situations. And like I don't like it and I feel very uncomfortable and I have really bad anxiety in social settings. They don't get that because I don't go to very many family stuff.
Yeah, you don't.
Typically like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and that's about it. And also something that I don't think they understand is my sister and I and like why we don't have a relationship and why I don't like her.
I don't think you ever really talked to me about that. Like you might have mentioned it a long time ago, like briefly, but
I mean, so my sister, she's 7 years older than me and she's always just been extremely condescending towards me. She's always treated me less than. She's always acted like she's better than me. And she's always shoulding on me. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. And it's like, the number one thing about me, when you try and tell me what to do, I will not do it. Yeah. Even if I want to do it, I will not do it. Well, it depends on who it's coming from, especially her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think they'll ever understand like why we don't get along. Because like when I do try and explain myself, like what I just said, they're like, oh, but she's your sister and it's family. It's like, no, fuck that, dude. I hate that. No, absolutely not. Family, you are my family. Like you are more my family than anybody else except for my mom and my grandma are family to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
See, I think that's another thing that my family, what was the question? Wouldn't.
Will never understand about you.
Yeah, is that I don't see family the same way as they see it. I see family the same way as you see it. That, like, you have your blood family, and then you have the family that you choose.
Your chosen family.
Yeah. And just because I don't talk to my sister either. I haven't talked to her in years. The only time I ever see her is during, like, a funeral, literally. And I'll probably see her at my nephew's wedding.
God
later.
Bless you. So would you say that, just like me, that's something that your family will never understand is why you don't have a relationship with your sister?
I think my mom understands.
Well, that's not
'Cause-
her kid, so.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I should be saying something so insensitive like that.
No, it's fine.
Anyway.
Anyway. No, yeah. There's certain people in our family that would understand, but I think there's certain people who wouldn't.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Because like family is such a, especially in like in a lot of cultures, family is like, it's family. Like it's the center of their world. It's
a non-negotiable.
Yeah. But like, why would there's like zero, that's probably messed up, but I mean, it's true. There's like no benefit to her being in my life. Like there's no,
it does not spark joy.
yeah.
Quite the opposite,
Like
fact.
even if we like mended things and whatever, like I'm probably still not going to see her until like the next family event. Like,
Oof.
you know, like there's no, it's not like we're going to become besties all of a sudden.
I saw my mom like last weekend and she was like, she literally said it like this, like almost under her breath. She's like, Kirby says hi. And I was like, tell Kirby she's a fucking bitch.
Oh, Kirby's your mom's.
Yeah,
kid.
my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kirby and I have different dads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Like, I don't know. I haven't spoken with her in like 2 years and.
Well, she was at your wedding.
Oh, she was fucking almost an hour late because she literally thought she could drive from Napa to San Francisco in 25 minutes. I hate her. What an imbecile.
Wasn't she like drunk too? Or something?
God.
I think she like.
Why did I invite her? Like.
It's the whole family thing.
Yeah.
Obligation because she's family.
That's why I asked my husband's sister to be my maid of honor. Because I was like, it's family. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, the wedding is all about joining families.
Yeah. And I was like, what the hell, Bailey?
What the hell, bitch? I'm so sorry. Never again.
Okay.
Literally never again because I will never be getting married again. It was one time for me and I completely fucked it up. I will acknowledge that fully.
At least now we know the red flags.
I made people pay for their own dinner. Wait.
What?
Did we do that at your wedding though? No.
No, we paid.
Michael.
No, he didn't pay. We paid.
Oh.
But he did give us our wedding gift, did end up paying for the dinner. Because it was enough money to pay for it.
Yeah. Yeah, like, how is that a wedding? It's not. You know?
Mm-hmm. A wedding is whatever you want it to be.
Within reason. Like, you should not be making your guests pay. First of all, you make them travel.
Yeah.
And you make them pay for their meal.
Yeah.
We should have just gone to the courthouse.
It's cheap.
Actually, we should have just never done it all. But whatever, that's neither here nor there.
Our entire wedding was less than $400.
Including the food?
Yeah, the food was not that much. Or I would say maybe like five to 600, I guess, realistically.
Yeah.
If you count like the clothes and stuff.
Yeah. Well, didn't you pay like fucking $200 to get the dress?
No, I did not pay that. Oh, my mom paid for it. That's what it was. Because she didn't.
Well, that was nice.
Because I got your dress. So, it wasn't at $200?
My dress?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't going to pay the same amount.
Just to add sleeves.
Yeah.
Okay, well, see, I will add though, for me and Cody, literally we had no help.
Yeah.
My mom didn't pay for any. I mean, my mom was at my wedding, but I wasn't on speaking terms with my mom at that time. But like Cody's parents, literally nothing.
Yeah.
Did not help us at all.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because like they truly couldn't, which I honestly don't think that's the case. I just think that they didn't want to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like Cody's ring was almost $400.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to like make excuses, but I don't know. I just like, if like, that's probably the only thing, if I could go back in time, I would just completely handle like that entire relationship differently, you know?
Yeah.
But man, like, as painful as it was and how hard it was, like, to go through all of that crazy stuff, like, that is exactly what I needed to go through. Because I would have never, and it's so cliche, but I never would have learned the things that I needed to learn if it wouldn't have been for those experiences.
Yeah.
So shout out to my ex-husband. You're a piece of shit, and I hate you, but thank you. I really hope he listens to this. I'm so like,
do you really?
kind of like, no, see, I'm not done growing. I'll never be done growing. That's something
I don't think anyone's ever done growing.
I was just about to ask you that. Like, do you feel similarly? I was like, yeah, no.
Because we're flawed human beings. There's always something new to learn. You make mistakes and sometimes you don't know it's a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a, what is it? It's not a race, it's a journey.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, do you want to ask one more question?
Sure.
And then we'll wrap it?
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. If this is like in a positive way, who is someone you've met / interacted with once and still think about?
Just once that I still think about.
Mm-hmm.
That girl from Target.
Oh, the one that you were talking to, and in case you were just waiting on.
She swore up and down she knew me, and in my head I'm like, I've never met you. You know, that's happened to me quite frequently.
Yeah.
People swear up and down. Oh my God, like, yes, I think I just kind of have like a, not a generic face, but like a kind of more like.
You have a personable, like, demeanor. I was just telling Brandon that last night, like, literally, that like.
Oh my God, you guys talk about me?
Well,
I'm just kidding.
But like, I was just talking about like, because no one really talks to me in our neighborhood. Like, no one's really my friend, but Brandon has like our neighbors' phone numbers. He knows their names.
God, that's my worst nightmare.
But he doesn't try. Like, he doesn't go out of his way to talk to them. Like, they go to him.
They just flock to him.
Yeah.
Like moth
And,
to a
like,
flame. He is
yeah.
a fire sign.
Like, when he used to do the lawn, he would look out the window to see if anyone was outside, and then he'll go out and do the front lawn.
As quickly as possible.
Yeah, and then go back inside. Because people always stop him and talk to him, but no one has come to talk to me or say hi. And I get it. Because I took a passport photo once to renew my passport. I legit thought in my head that I was smiling and I looked happy. And I'm like, smile with your eyes. That's what I was saying to myself in my head. And I look at that passport picture and I look absolutely miserable. And I was like, I thought I was trying to smile with my eyes. I was telling myself, like, look joyful, look, or, smile with your eyes, like grin a little bit. Yeah. And then, like, the picture just does not.
God, I really want to see this picture now. Please send me a picture when you get home.
I'll have to, like, look. I think it's in our safe. But, yeah, when I take it out, I'll show you. It is. I don't look happy. But I swore, like, I was telling myself to look happy.
But in reality,
think happy thoughts.
What's going through your head when you're taking your passport picture is like, oh my God, I can't wait to go places and travel. I'm like, so excited.
Because I was prepping for our cruise. I was like so excited for it.
Because you guys went to Mexico, right?
No. The Bahamas.
Oh, you flew to Florida.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I was super stoked and excited, and like that's what was going through my head. Like, I was legit happy. Like, I'm so excited to do this, Haven't traveled in forever. Nope. That's just not what I look like. Just naturally.
How it did come out is like one of those pictures from like the Civil War era where they had to clamp the back of their necks because they had to stay still for so long.
Oh.
And so have you ever noticed like pictures from like the 1800s? Everybody looks like they're in pain and they're miserable.
Because they just sat there for so long.
With a clamp on the back of their neck to keep their head straight and like perfectly still so it could get a clear picture.
Oh my God. That's why they look miserable?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
That's you in your passport picture.
It really is. I just, like, even, like, so when I smile, like, I'm smiling, I smile through my eyes. But if you, like, close my eyes, I can't smile. My mouth is just a line.
No, wait. Try. Like, come on. Like,
yeah. It's a line.
Okay, but take away the eyes. Wait, take your glasses off. Sorry.
Okay, so if you just look at my mouth.
I feel like you're going like this.
Yeah, that's because.
But really, you're trying to go like that.
Like, my lips don't turn up. They physically cannot turn up. So I actually cannot smile.
Huh. Yeah, you can. Don't say that about yourself.
I mean, I can smile. Like, people know when I'm smiling.
Wait, smile.
Because it's my eyes. You gotta look at my eyes to know. But if you take the eyes away.
And your cheeks.
Yeah.
Because your cheeks do get.
Not rosy. I have like Santa Claus cheeks.
Like pronounced.
Yeah.
Not chubby cheeks.
No, they like protrude out.
Yeah. Because you've got like natural like contouring like right here underneath the cheeks.
And I don't have like dimples, but my cheeks like go in.
I have dimples.
Yeah, it's like that.
I think I just have one though.
Yeah, yours is kind of like mine. It's like not super, super pronounced.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, wait, sorry. What was the question?
Was it my question?
Yeah, it was supposed to be lighthearted.
Oh, who is someone you've met / interacted with and still think about?
Okay.
That lady at Target.
No, I was being facetious.
Okay.
One time, girl, I can't even remember the goddamn questions you're asking me in the moment. I don't know. One time. Oh, here's a good one. When I met Jeffrey Dean Morgan at SAC Anime.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, didn't you ask him a question? No.
No, that was Michael Rooker who played
yeah.
The guy from Guardians. He's blue. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's Merle.
He's Merle in
Walking
Dead. In Guardians of the Galaxy, he's
What's his name, the whistle guy.
I want to say like Zandu? No. Fuck, I have to look it up. I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
Of course it doesn't give me the name of the motherfucking character. Yondu. I forgot the Y. I said Ondu. Yondu.
Close enough.
Yondu Udanta. Yondu. Yeah, I did meet Michael Rooker at that same event, and it was absolutely horrifying because I did go up and ask him a question. I asked him what his favorite ride at Disneyland was, because the Guardians ride had just opened up.
Oh.
I wish I had the video. I was literally shaking like a chihuahua.
Oh.
I was so nervous. Like, yeah, but so there's an interaction. It was just the one time. But I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan since like Grey's Anatomy when he played Denny Duquette.
Denny, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he was also he played the dad in Weeds.
Okay.
He's only he's only in flashback scenes.
Okay.
Because the series starts out that he just died.
Oh right, yeah, that's why she it's like her whole journey.
Right. So but he has flashbacks and he's just so sexy, and like the way he's like intimate with like the character is intimate with the other character, like yeah. So I've always thought he was like extremely attractive, and I met him and he was so tall. He just like towered over me. And like I just remember like looking up at a skyscraper, it felt like. And he gave me a hug.
Oh.
Like I felt his abs. It was amazing.
Did you get to talk to him or just like a photo op?
It wasn't even a photo op.
I walked into him.
No, we waited in line,
okay.
But you had to pay like $65 to get a picture. It was dumb.
Oh my god!
So we just like met him and like shook his hand and stuff. Here's another interaction of somebody I met just the one time that I think about still to this day. I met my favorite YouTuber at Disneyland at a special event.
Yeah. A
special ticketed event at Disneyland. His name is Justin Scard, and his YouTube channel is called Random Land.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, like I was completely starstruck when I met him. And I'm kind of in his video too. Like not
Oh, really?
talking, but you see me walking in the background.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I just remember meeting him and it was so cool. I actually met a lot of my favorite YouTubers that night. It was awesome. So, but yeah, that was like such a special moment. And he gave me a sticker.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I don't have anything to give you. And he was like looking through his bag. He's like, oh, wait, here you go. You can have this.
Nice.
Yeah. And like, yeah, it was just such a cool experience.
That's what we were trying to look for when we went to Disneyland. It's like, I wonder if there's any YouTubers, like any like Disneyland YouTubers we can find. We didn't see any. But, yeah, because
they're sneaky, you know, you don't really,
yeah.
they just blend in.
Because like we found out that
they're just like us. YouTubers.
They really are.
They're just like us.
Because there's Best Life and Beyond was apparently there at the same time we were, but we kept missing them. Like they were at Galaxy's Edge when we weren't there, and like yeah,
I met
it's
them
not
too.
Good timing.
I've met them too. I think like a few times actually. I've talked to them,
Oh, no.
and they are so friendly. Like they're
Yeah.
exactly how they are in their videos. Like it's so nice, and I like. Because they always do the merch videos. And it was such like, I would literally plan. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get this like t-shirt or whatever. And so like, and they're really like the only YouTube channel that I've seen that like does it well.
Yeah.
And like
not genuine.
Not in an obnoxious way.
Yeah.
And so like, I remember complimenting them on that. And they're like, wow, thank you. Like people don't normally tell us that. So thank you so much. And like,
oh no, I think they're the most genuine out of like a lot of them.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%. Yeah. I like them a lot. So.
Yeah. Like I can't watch, what's their name? It's like the two white people that like, it's like every
literally every YouTuber.
What is their, I can see them in my head. I can't think of them. It's a couple, but I mean, it's like all of them. There's two YouTubers I don't watch anymore.
Are we still recording?
Yeah. Two Disney YouTubers. And it's their, yeah.
Wait, can I see a pic?
Oh, I don't have a picture.
Oh, what are they called?
Looking on YouTube.
Oh,
Always Believe.
I've never watched them.
Yeah, Always Believe in Ordinary Adventures.
Ordinary Adventures. Wow. That's a real enticing.
They're just too happy, too positive, because they review stuff from Disneyland.
Oh.
And like if it's positive all the time,
it's not real.
Yeah, that's when it feels like it's not real. Because it's like it's not all perfect.
Okay, so there was this one like Disney influencer person that I used to follow. Mm-hmm. And her thing was doing all the food at Disneyland, like reviewing the food.
Yeah.
And literally, like Disney has some major misses when it comes to food.
Yeah.
Like it sounds good and you taste it and it's either got no flavor or it's just like wrong texture.
Yeah.
Just not good, you know. But literally this influencer gal, everything she reviewed, oh my God, this is absolutely delicious. Everything that she reviewed. Yeah. Well, she ended up getting like called out in the comments for it.
Oh, okay.
And then she addressed it and she's like, this is really what I think about the food. Like it's so good. And like, this is really how I feel. This is my authentic reaction.
Yeah.
But then after that whole addressing it.
Yeah.
Because I think she posted it to like her, what's it called when it's temporary? The stories? Yeah. I think she posted it to her stories. But then after that, all of a sudden, she started sprinkling in some not so positive reviews, some critiques.
Yeah. I mean, some
coincidence? I think not.
Like, I don't know, maybe some people are genuinely happy about everything. Like, it's just like the Disneyland magic or something, but I need someone who's more like...
realistic?
Like, down to earth, you know? Like, Always Believe...
You mean normal?
Like, Always Believe has really nice videos, and they're definitely fun and happy, but, like, there's nothing really negative or bad. Which, I mean... It sounds weird that I'm asking for negative stuff, but like there's something about like having some type of criticism or like
Where like if it's always like happy positive, like it's not real. Like they're not being real. They're not being like genuine.
Or they're just living in la land, you know?
Or they're just like trying to promote an image and not necessarily be like say what they actually think.
Yeah. Because Best
like
Life and Beyond is...
save face.
Yeah. Because like Best Life and Beyond, they'll do like their Costco runs or like they'll do like the lives.
The Trader Joe's.
Yeah. Ugh. And they're like sometimes they're just like in their PJs and like she doesn't have her makeup on and it's just like you're there with them just hanging out in their living room. Like I like that.
Yeah.
Like it's very homey, very real. Instead of like the overly, I don't want to say overly, but like the produced ones, sometimes it gets tiring and sometimes it's nice to just see genuine people. Like it doesn't have to always be an act or something.
Totally.
You know. But, you know, some people like that. So it's just, they're just not the YouTubers for me. They're not necessarily bad. They're just not my cup of tea.
Ooh, I was following this one Disney influencer person and I like really liked her. I really liked her content because she like kept it real, you know, and just like she's a nurse, so she talked a lot about that, you know, and so it was just like, I don't know, I just enjoyed her content. But there was one time where she was doing a live and it had just been when Rise of the Resistance had opened at Disneyland. And it was really hard to get a ticket because it was back when you actually had to get like a reservation ticket to ride it. You can just like walk up.
Like everyone was like on their phones at 7 a.m.
Yeah. And so I guess she basically came for like another influencer because this other influencer was at Disneyland posting on their stories like, we can't get a reservation. And then she just went up to one of the cast members and asked like, is there any way? And then they let her. But mind you, like this is a pretty like popular influencer, like had a lot of followers and stuff and was always doing like
so they took advantage
like ads,
of their, like, I don't know, fame, but
maybe. But like, I think the way that person was coming from, it was like, this was an experience for my son who really wanted, like, I did not do this for me. I did it for him because he was really excited. And then he was really upset when we couldn't do it. And so, yeah. And so anyway, so the nurse influencer, like, completely called her out on a live. And like was super rude and like and then she started
YouTube drama.
Yeah, and then the other one who got on the ride that for her son, then she started commenting on the live.
Oh jeez.
I was enthralled. I was living like for the drama. Wreck. Yeah. But honestly, I was completely on the mom's side.
Yeah. Not
the nurse's side. Because the mom was like,
well, it's just unnecessary. You don't have to call them out.
Exactly.
You know, on a live.
What do you gain? Here's a question. Riddle me this. Slide into these DMs. What do you gain from bringing other people down? What does that do like for you?
Trolls and
like, how does that make you a better person? How does that help you? How does that like? Why? Why do you feel the need to do that?
Yeah.
What was the question?
What was it? Oh, what was an interaction?
One-time interaction?
Yeah, that you still think about today.
Okay, wait, did you answer though?
No. We're still on you.
Sorry.
That's fine. I was trying to think of one. I thought it was a really interesting question, so I wanted more to ask you it because I was trying to think about, well, your Target lady does remind me of this one guy. He worked, well, I won't say where he worked, but he was like a sushi chef and he recognized me. He's like, oh, you went to like, you know, our high school. And I was like, yeah. Like, how do you know that?
Yeah.
Because he was like a few grades older than me. I think he's like maybe like 2 grades above us. And I don't know. I just always remember that because like I do not remember him at all. And I was like I probably just graduated high school. So like we would have seen each other, you know?
So wait, I don't know if you're done with the story, but why does this stick out to you?
Because just some dude like recognized me in high school. What? Don't touch me.
I'm so happy we got the high school.
Bailey touched me with her foot.
Ew.
It's your foot.
Okay, wait. Why is this?
Because no one that doesn't happen to me. That's a very rare occurrence that someone's like, "Do I know you?" Or "Have I seen you from somewhere?" And that's like the first time anyone's ever really done that. And like probably the only person who has done that since then. Like no one, I just look like a generic Filipino. So that's why it stuck out. Because
you definitely do not look like anybody I've ever met in a good way.
Okay. That's good.
You're very like, I feel like I see like when people
it's hard because we know each other.
I know, but like when people are like coming up to me multiple times, like, oh my God, we've met. I'm like, no.
Just look like a generic
white girl.
Yeah. We talk like I've tried to explain it to Brandon that there are people who just look generic.
Totally.
And he's like, what does that mean? And I was like, there's just like certain people who they just look the same.
Well, and if you think about it from like just a simple like scientific biological level, there's literally only so many faces and bone structure, you know what I mean, that can exist.
That's why there's so many doppelgangers.
Exactly. I want to meet my doppelganger.
Me too. Apparently there's a lot of them in the Philippines. Like when Brandon and Leia went to the Philippines, they said they saw a lot of people that looked like me. I was like, yeah, I guess that sounds about right. There's not a lot of Filipinos in my general vicinity. There's like no Filipinos that work at my work. Oh, no, I think there's one.
I'm sure there are Filipinos who work at my work. I've just never met them.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one time where this girl came into my work and she had the same last name as you? And I was like, do you know her? And you're like, literally, my last name is like Smith or Johnson.
Yeah.
Equivalent.
Like it's very popular.
It's
like
very common.
Garcia, or like, you know.
Yeah. Brown.
Yeah. So no. But people do ask me if they see someone with my last name. And I'm like, no. There's so many of us.
Oh my God. Speaking of your name, I will never forget your graduation.
There's a video somewhere.
Manalo?
He was like, Manalo. And then he's like, sorry, what is it? And I was like, Manalo.
That's even worse that he literally stopped.
He paused to ask me.
Like, way to draw more attention to it.
Yeah, and I already hate being the center of attention. And I'm already standing there longer than I need to be. Why?
The worst part of that day was when you know who recorded me having a complete mental breakdown.
Because you were hungry?
Temper tantrum. I mean, super embarrassing. But, like, that made me so mad. How dare you?
No one thinks about it anymore.
Except for me.
Yeah. Just you.
Well, what do you think? Is that a wrap?
Yeah, I think it's a wrap. Because I can't think of, just that one dude.
That's literally all that comes to mind.
Well, there was this...
Like, come on, I'm sorry. I'm just going to be real. That's lame. That's a lame answer for this question. And it's your question. Come on, man.
I wanted to ask you.
Dig a little deeper.
There is this one person that I met on the light rail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And this is when I was going to college. And I used to take the light rail because it's free for students.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, yeah, sweet, free ride to school.
That's my favorite word.
Free. So he sat next to me, and which was weird because I sit by myself in the light rail. I try to find the empty spot, put on my headphones, and pretend that no one's around.
Introvert out.
Yeah, like I'm just in my own little bubble.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sat next to me, and we like talked the whole way to school.
Whoa.
Yeah, weird.
Who are you? You just brought it out in you.
Yeah, I guess. I don't remember what we talked about. We talked about something. But I mean, I kind of, once someone gets me talking, I can pretty much talk to anybody. But he asked me for my number, and then I was like, I don't know. And he's like, well, I'm not like, or I think he probably like kind of could guess like I'm not interested that way, because I was dating Brandon at the time.
Yeah, that's usually the vibe when you ask for somebody's number and they say, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and he's like, well, I mean, how do you make friends? Because I guess he
I think I remember you telling me about this. And what was your response?
So my response was, I said, if we ever met again, then it's fate, like for me, or it's like destiny for me to give you my number and we could become friends. He's like, all right, then I'll see you soon. Never saw him again. I would see him on campus and I would walk the other way. I was like, oh no, he's going to remember.
Avoid eye contact at all costs.
And like, it gave me anxiety every time we went on the light rail.
Hilarious. You got anxiety every time we went on the light rail.
Like, oh my God,
you're just waiting for him to walk. Oh my God, that is hilarious. You're like, if we see each other, I'll give you my number. Never had another interaction with him.
I made it all like special and whatever.
You tried to make it a moment.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Oh. But yeah, that must have been like the first sign I knew I was an introvert or something.
That is so funny to me. Wow. Yeah. I very, very like distinctly remember you telling me this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think about that. Because I always wonder.
Did you even get his name?
No.
We'll call him Light Rail Guy.
Light Rail Guy.
Me and my other friend.
Yeah. We
have nicknames for all the guys that we see. So like old guy.
Okay.
I don't want to say the other names because I feel like if you do, I mean like. Yeah. Oh, no. She calls like brunch guy.
Brunch guy.
Yeah. What else? Oh, army dude. Because he was in the army.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could like catch that from the name, but
it's like, do you watch The Office?
No, it's not on any streaming service. I fucking love The Office though. It was on Netflix for like hell long.
Man, it just reminds me of that episode about what's his face? Ryan. Like he was trying so hard not to be that guy. Because there's always a guy, the old guy, the brunch guy. So he just is trying to just not be that guy.
Like be labeled in any way.
Yeah.
Isn't that BJ Novak's character?
It is.
Yeah. I wonder what my nickname would be for the people who hook up with me. Like the guys that hook up with me. Tits McGee.
Tits McGee.
Tickle bitties. Or how about a classic tits?
Just tits.
Just tits. That's it. Easy to remember. Simple. Very to the point.
On that note.
Tits out.
Oh, geez.
Anyways, it's been real. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I love like this time together.
I can't wait till we're like 50 or 60.
We get to listen back.
Oh my God.
When one of us is dead.
Jeez.
I think I'm going to die first, honestly.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. We're outie. Tits out.
Thank you so much for having me. Until next time, everybody. Thanks for listening if you seriously made it this far.
We always say that.
We do?
Why are you still here?
Why are you here? Slide into those DMs.
Literally no one. I've gotten like a handful ever in these like past 3 seasons.
It's okay. Like we're still building momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we're still at the top of the hill.
But every DM and like every message or comment has been really nice.
Aww.
I've never gotten a negative one.
Honestly, when you do get a negative comment, that's how you know you've made it.
Yeah, for reals. Like, yeah.
When you get a hater.
Yeah.
A troll.
Yeah. That's when you know.
When they're trolling. When they're trolling, you rolling, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyways. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks for making it to the end. If you enjoy what you hear and want to stay up to date on the show, please follow me on Facebook and or on Instagram. You can also check out my website at thetalkativeintrovertpodcast.com. All the information will be on there as well as in the show notes. If you want to help support the show, please review and rate the podcast and share it with your friends and family. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.